You're recording yet? Oh, it is. Oh. Can you clip that bit? Oh, you are? Okay, I trust you. Hello and welcome to All Shorts. I'd like to talk about Pete Hegseth, the man who's been confirmed as, not ordained, no, confirmed as the Secretary of Defence. Well, he's not actually at Alcoholics Anonymous. The man who was married to a woman who felt that she needed a safe word. Because Pete Hegseth was a little bit, how to put it, a little bit aggressive. Apparently. Allegedly. Gotta say that. Don't want to, but gotta say that. But Pete Hegseth has been doing the rounds, he has, yeah. He's been telling the world about how Ukraine's not going to join NATO, and how the European Union is going to have to, member states are going to have to put more money, Europe, including the United Kingdom, because it's also in Europe, by the way, just in case you wondered, that's on the continent. Anyway, well, it's not on the continent, it's part of the continent, it is a continent. Oh, it's Europe. Okay, well, now, he reckons we're going to put 5% in. But there are some things that Donald Trump has been saying recently which doesn't seem to ring true either. We'll get into that. But first, let's just watch old Pete Hegseth. Yeah, there he is. Oh, okay. I wonder what he's going to do. What's that? Oh, I see. Oh, was that a brown liquid in that glass? Maybe. Maybe. Well, there you go. That was Pete Hegseth. Now, Pete Hegseth also as regularly a booed he is, yeah, because he ain't a very nice man, and there's a lot of disgruntled individuals regarding the DEI that there is, yeah. I do like a good old booing, that I do. Yeah. And maybe a bit of lynching as well. End of the day, these people about the KKK, they know about lynching. Yeah, allegedly they're part of the KKK. I've got to say that as well. After all, he has got a rather convincing tattoo on his chest. The same one that the Proud Boys use in their logo. Although the fact of the matter is the Proud Boys now has lost the right to their logo. Does that mean that Pete Hegseth has lost the right to his chest? Yes, since the Black Church, for which Pete Hegseth, not Pete Hegseth, it might have been him, it might have been wearing a mask, but anyway, the Proud Boys, they attacked his scene, there was a lot of damage and stuff, so anyway, they went to the courts, they had their money, so what happened is they got awarded all the rights to the Proud Boys logos and stuff, yeah, which I thought was quite funny. But Pete Hegseth has been saying a few things recently, and he's been saying this at the NATO summit. Flippin' numpty he really is.
As President Trump has said, but it's not enough. Nor is 3%, nor is 4%, more like 5%.
Oh, really?
Real investment, real urgency. We can talk all we want about values. Values are important.
What?
But you can't shoot values.
Huh? What does that mean?
You can't shoot flags.
Oh.
And you can't shoot strong speeches. There is no replacement for hard power. As much as we may not want to like the world we live in some cases, there's nothing like hard power. As President Trump has...
You can't shoot speeches. Or flags. You can't shoot flags. Put holes in them. What the heck was he on about? Obviously he's trying to put over that the European Union member states need to put more money into defence. I happen to agree with that. We really do. Because we need to push back at this lot. Let's get rid of them. Because quite frankly, the United States is letting everybody down. They come over as being the big protector of the world, and now, since Donald Trump is in, as the President of the United States. Oh, my giddy aunt. Oh, my God, yeah. Flippin' Cheeto Man. He's like a MAGA superhero. Cheeto Man. Well, the thing is, you see, they want to cut their spending. They're gone in there like flipping bull in a china shop. DEI, FBI, and now they're going to go in with the IRS, which that one I don't really mind. I think that's a great idea. I'm sure there's lots of people in the United States. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, rip up the IRS. I don't know how you can pay for stuff, but you you won't need to, will you? Because there's going to be nothing to pay for. They got rid of everything. US AID. Oh, going to pretty much get rid of. They have they're going to get rid of Medicaid. There'll be no need. People would just be dead. It reduces the need even further. It does. All the old people are going to be pregnant one after the other, making way for new youngsters for which you're not making anymore. Like you're not. It's not just the United States. It's everywhere. You see, there's not much in the way of hope for children these days. Why would you want to bring a kid into the world when it's surrounded by all this madness and the threat of war, a lack of opportunity? Why would you want to bring a child in? It's only the MAGA lot keep doing it because they breed like jackrabbits, they do. But oh, look at them, they're all inbred. With the sister, brother with the brother, the mother with the son with the daughter. That's son with the daughter. Oh yeah, that. Okay, the father with the daughter. Am I getting confused? No. It's a bit like, what Elon Musk's father advocates. After what he did, he had a bit of his stepdaughter, have a couple of kids for her as well, then get married to his stepdaughter. There's something seriously wrong in that family. Can't put my finger on it, but I'm sure there is. Yes, I think that was it. So, why do I say that there's something a little bit suspicious about this? Well, when you got Donald Trump saying this, Donald Trump, the US President of the United States, is he a Prime Minister? And Elon Musk is the President of the United States? Maybe. Well, he proposes a nuclear deal with Russia and China to halve the defense spending. Get rid of some more money. Now, this won't just be nuclear, there'll be everything across the board, isn't it, Now, all on the face of it sounds like a great idea, because we need to disarm. But you can't make deals with Russia. They don't stick to that, they just laugh at you. They'll carry on doing exactly what they're doing. And the same with China. I would say China's probably more trustworthy, but they're also more devious. You can't trust them. See, China's going to do whatever they need to protect themselves, and they're not going to trust the United States. Nor was Russia. Certainly is not going to trust Donald Trump. He flipping changed his mind with the wind. So on one half, they're to cut our budgets regarding defence, and on the other hand, he's telling us to increase them. Make your mind up, Donny! Flipping hell. So yeah, we're spending a lot of money, we are. We could be spending it on other things, the US President said. Donald Trump said that he wants to restart the nuclear arms control talks with Russia and China. And that eventually he hopes that all three countries could agree to cut their defence budgets, massive, bigly defence budgets in half. And now I'm not trying to sound like Donald Trump. I'll just try not to sound like somebody else. Doesn't work, does it? It just sounds like me making a stupid noise. So, speaking to reporters in the Oval Office on Thursday, Trump lamented the hundreds of billions of dollars being invested in rebuilding the nation's nuclear deterrent. It's about rebuilding it. It's in constant development because you're constantly developing, munitions that have to, protect you from the munitions, such as the air defences. You got the hypersonics now, according to Putin, which go too fast, make it harder to blow out the sky. But China, they'll have some kind of laser weapon out in space. Or will it be Bernie Sanders with his Jewish space lasers? Could be. That's what Marjorie Taylor Greene would say. I'm sure. I think she said it before. Well, there's no reason for us to be building brand new nuclear weapons. We already have so many, Trump said. You could destroy the world 50 times over, 100 times over. And here we are building new nuclear weapons, and they're building new nuclear weapons. We're spending a lot of money that could be spent on feathering their own nests. Trump didn't say that, but he might as well have done. How do you think Donald Trump is doing? I think Elon Musk is skimming. Actually, they're taking great big chunks out of the pie. That they are. You know, the flipping Elon Musk just got caught out, all right, with a $400 million contract for the flipping Cybertruck as an armoured vehicle. And all of a sudden it got denied and scrubbed from the website. And it's just like, oh, God's sake, here we go again. The corruption. I've done a video on that already on the channel if you want to have a look. But it's just maddening. We do need a reset. We do need to be showing some positivity regarding nuclear, not disarmament, but definitely reduction. To be honest, nuclear might be old hat soon anyway, with certain developments. Wars are not going to be fought like this. I don't think so. I think wars now are going to be fought using AI, in the sense of wiping out economies and wiping out infrastructures to create mass panic. That's all you need to do. You don't need to obliterate. We're not blowing each other up, shooting each other. You're going there, raiding the stores, looting. Yeah. So all they need to do is create absolute mayhem, and they can do it with some sort of firestorm or whatever they call it. AI is bloody dangerous, and now we've got the United States harassing the EU over the EU's own legislation, whether it be the Digital Markets Act, whether it be the Digital Services Act, or whether it be the new AI protections in the EU. You see, all these things give American businesses an absolute headache, and also drains their wallet because they're always flipping well breaking the rules of you. If you're supplying a service into another country, or in this case the European Union, well then quite frankly you abide by their laws. You can't just supply them stuff under your own rules. You know, we can't, undermine China. We're not allowed to undermine the United States. You've got your rules. Not many. Anyway, while it's all going on, there has been some additional little developments as well regarding by Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who apparently lock you up, he will, if you write something nasty on Twitter, apparently. But it's low bollocks, all right? Anyone who's been listening to that crap, you need to get, you need to actually, just get some common sense, all right? Because it's absolutely ridiculous, but things have been said. These cases are more severe and they've been going on for a long time. It's not just because of the people cause all that trouble, including, I tell you who should be locked up, flipping Nigel Farage. He should be locked up and I don't know, stick him in prison and maybe make a human centipede out of him or something. You know, I'm sure there's some other candidates that you could use. Put them in the middle. Remember that. So Keir Starmer has reaffirmed the UK will continue to back Ukraine's irreversible path. See, that's the other thing that Pete Hegseth was saying. He was saying that, oh no, Ukraine will not be joining NATO. Well, they can't join NATO at the moment anyway, because then they're at war. You don't. That's not generally how it works. Yeah, but if it's going to be in 5 years' time, Donald Trump might not be the president of the United States. He might even be dead with a bit of luck, you know. I just think out loud. Yeah. do I wish him dead? Well, the point is, I don't wish him alive. All right, that man is evil, and the devastation is going to cause people's lives and families, and people are going to die because of him, especially regarding Medicaid. So you can shout me down if you like for saying that, but I don't care. So yes, Pete Hegseth says everything's on the table to end the Ukraine war. So US Defense Secretary suggests cutting a number of American troops in Europe, but that could even be a part of a deal with Russia. There's no dealing with Russia. They lied from the beginning regarding, oh no, we're just doing training on the border of Ukraine. No, we're not going to be going in there. And then they did. 2 weeks after, Liz Truss, the UK defence secretary, she was Foreign Secretary. She went over to speak to Sergei Lavrov, and they didn't go down too well because she didn't even know where her seas were. Not the letter C, the seas, as in the water. Yeah. She's an idiot. 2 weeks later, they hated her, absolutely hated her. Anyway, 2 weeks later, they went into Ukraine. The war started. So everything's on the table. How can everything be on the table when you don't even include the president of Ukraine in the talks? Oh, I just spoke to Vladimir Putin, and he said, "Okay, buddy, I've got my golden showers ready. It's all mixed up lovely on the taps. Are you coming over? Or I pee in your mouth. I don't know what they do, all right? Okay, that was a bit much. But the US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said that everything's on the table to bring peace to Ukraine and suggested reducing the number of American troops in Europe that could be part of any deal. But they're intending to do that anyway. So it isn't really part of any deal. They're going to do that. European leaders are reeling from several abrupt US moves since Wednesday in relation to the Ukraine war and the continent's security, which has been underpinned by the US since NATO was formed at the end of the Second World War. Now, let me say something about this. I know what the Americans are going to say. Well, why should we be looking after you lot? You start looking after yourselves. Well, to be fair, we do look after ourselves over here. You just put the cherry on the cake. But the fact of the matter is, if our economy in the EU, if that falters because of an invasion and we end up with massive inflation, you realise that your economy is going to be absolutely shot. So the more you can do to prevent that from happening, the better off you'll be. You see, we have a thing called the world economy, and as we are all connected, and there ain't any undoing that any time soon. You can try, but the fact of the matter is, you're relying on stuff that we have in the EU, and we're relying on stuff that you have in the United States and other countries as well. Look how easy it's been for China to absolutely hamstring the United States regarding minerals and what have you, and other exports or imports into the United States. And you tell me what you think. I think these games that they're playing are extremely dangerous, and well, they're not going to come to anything. And not involving the president of Ukraine in the talks that's just ridiculous and totally disrespectful. And just to tell Zelensky, oh well, you're welcome to come along, like tag along, you'll be my sidekick. The thing is, Zelensky met up with Donald Trump a few weeks ago, and they had this meeting. And you know what it's like with Donald Trump? He doesn't stop talking. I can imagine what that meeting's like. There's no minutes in that meeting. There'll be Donald Trump doing blah, 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 blah. And there'll be Zelensky trying to actually get a word in edgeways. And like Zelensky said, there wasn't enough time to speak. It's just, the Donald Trump was over. He is so up his own ass. It's unreal. He likes to suckle on his own chocolate starfish. If you know what I mean. Anyway, you tell me about his chocolate starfish. Have you seen it? I found the concept. Don't do that. I'll give you a separate email. Right? Send me the pictures. So anyway, if you want to support the channel, do it on Patreon or buy us coffee. The links are down below. I know it's a bit of a mad video, but But please beat the old like button, maybe subscribe to the channel, a little bell icon, because then you get one fuzzy thing in your pocket every time I upload another video. And I know several points I kind of hit on there, but I didn't want to do that because I just get a bit boring doing them all separately. Yeah. And that's 20 minutes long. Oh, blimey. Anyway, but for now, toodaloo.